Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines with the unofficial plus patch. In the previous episode, we made our way to the Foo Syndicate to rescue Barabbas. And I kinda had to do some jumping around a bit because there were some things I'd forgotten and yada yada blah blah blah. Anyways, in this episode we're headed off to the Giovanni Manor. Or rather, Stronghold, to finally acquire the Ankaran sarcophagus. Now then, there is a special event going on tonight. We need an invitation to get in. Now, there are 3 ways we can get in here. 1, we could go find a can by going all the way around the side, throwing it, distracting the guard, and sneaking in. We could also kill everyone, but that would cause us to miss out on a little side quest that's restored in the plus patch. At least I certainly hope it is. It was the last time I played. Or we can try and convince this couple that, well, his wife is too drunk to go in. Which we do need persuasion for.
Yes, what is it?
This is the Giovanni mansion?
It is. Are you family?
Yes, I am.
Then perhaps I'll see you inside. Didn't forget your invitation, did you?
No, I've got it. See you inside.
Yeah, what is it?
Is this Giovanni mansion?
Giovanni? Oh yeah, here's the place. I have.
Yes, I am.
Is that right? Hell of a family to be born into, or married into, or both. You have an invitation with you?
No, I don't.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm sure they'll let you in. Just tell them you lost it. I lose things all the time.
I'll do that. I'm sorry, I don't think we've met.
Maria Rosalini.
Maybe I'll see you inside, Maria. Doubtful.
Yes, what is it?
Is your wife okay?
She'll be fine after I get a pot of coffee in her.
If I were you, I'd worry about her embarrassing me.
Well, she did pretty much cause the last function to come to a screeching halt. That woman has the self-control of a pubescent chimpanzee.
You better hurry up. I think she's going to puke.
Come on, Maria.
God.
We're going home.
Is that blood? Yeah, that looks like blood. Oh well, they dropped their invitations, which means we can get inside. With a +1 if we so desire, but I don't see that as being the case.
You have invitation.
Sure, it's right. I thought it was here, I must have lost it. Well, yes I do, here you go.
Please have a wonderful time.
Thank you. Oh boy, scraping the bottom of the barrel for their security, huh? Now then, there is a minor side quest restored in the plus patch, known as Dirty Dishes. Basically, there are 3 people here. Mira, Adam, and Chris. This is kind of what you need the 9 persuasion for, as it will allow you to get dirty secrets on them. They will trade you certain objects for their secrets, except for Chris, who has nothing to give you. And you can keep trading until one of them has 2 secrets. You can get 3 XP from this, so I'm going to go for it. And you can either get no money from Chris, you can get a fancy and a gold watch from Adam, or you can get $100 each for giving them to Mira. If I recall correctly, the fancy and the gold watch don't really go for as much as $200. I'm not 100% sure on that, so I'm probably going to be giving all the secrets to Mira. Come on.
Might as well be a costume party. Everyone's smiling, pretending this isn't a pageant put on by the patriarch of this family. Fine. But this is a contest, and I came to win.
What are you talking about?
If you don't even know about the contest, then you really don't have to worry about winning it.
I'm Maria. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Mira Giovanni.
So, what exactly did you mean when you called this a contest?
They gather us up here to decide just who's the best and brightest of this generation is. The lucky few are given the real power in this family. But some of us need to win more than others. Oh, forget it. You wouldn't understand.
Now, in another version, funny thing, you can try to seduce her, but if you're playing female, she'll accuse you of being a dyke and yada yada. So it doesn't really work unless you're a male character. I'm very interested. Tell me more about the real power in the family.
Uncle Bruno. Since I was a kid, he's been the patriarch of this family, except he hasn't aged a day. I met with a senator from Massachusetts who asked me if I was related to Bruno Giovanni. Said Uncle Bruno helped him with his first campaign back in 1950. We've all heard the rumors. The core of our family, they never age. They're secretive. Whispers of blood magic and a kiss. Whatever it is, they pick the very best of us for it. I'd do anything to be picked. I've made some errors in judgment, but I've lobbied hard for this family's interests.
Errors in judgment, for example.
What? Forget it. I'm not saying anything about that.
Even the best of us make mistakes. It's obviously set you on this path.
I just met you. I like you, but I can't tell anyone. It's too personal. Sometimes you do things you regret. And if someone here found out, they'd use it to destroy my chances at the family ever letting me into their inner circle.
You're not the only one with regrets, Mira.
You couldn't possibly understand.
I'm under investigation by the FBI for embezzlement. It could ruin me.
I did something because it made me feel alive. If you've never tasted it, you wouldn't understand. But a few months ago, I shared a hit with somebody I thought was clean. I tested positive last week.
I understand. That's unfortunate.
I won't have to worry about this disease if the family accepts me into the inner circle. I won't have to worry about a thing ever. I'm on a lot of politicians' Christmas card lists, and this family knows I've swung a lot of votes for it. But I'll spare no expense for a lock. I want to be in that circle of power, and I won't let blood get in the way. And of course, when your time comes, I'll pay back the favor.
I'll see what I can dig up. Okay, then we're gonna talk to this guy. Can't remember who he is. Fantastic party, huh?
What? Oh, sure.
What's your problem?
Nothing to be concerned about. Excuse me.
Something the matter?
Family events. How many more of these do we have to attend before we're taken seriously? I mean, honestly.
Yeah, really.
They're pitting us against our own flesh and blood for the privilege of joining the power clique. All you hear is, what have you done? How much did you make? Who do you know? You can't tell anyone anything, because they might use it against you.
You mean if you found dirt on the others, you wouldn't use it?
The heart says no, but the businessman in me tells me to smear them into the ground. I guess I would. And I know they'd probably do the same.
Thank God for subtitles, because this is quiet as hell. So if I were to hear some gossip about the other people, you'd be interested?
Yeah, I guess I would.
That's not all that's troubling you, is it? You can trust me.
I don't even know who you are. I'm Chris Giovanni, by the way.
Maria Rossellini.
Call me paranoid, but how do I know I can trust you?
You seem a decent guy. I've got a secret I've been afraid to tell people as well.
You go first. If it's anything like mine, I'll tell you what's bothering me.
Tell him he's an atheist. Or tell him that you're an atheist and that's how you get it. I realized I'm an atheist. And I renounced my Catholicism.
Really? In this family, that kind of thing can get you excommunicated if you're not careful. Well, all right. You want to know what's on my mind? I'll tell you. I found out a few months ago. My mother had an affair before I was born. Turns out my father isn't a Giovanni at all. My real father's this writer named Michael Avalone. If anyone found out, well, I might never rise up in this family.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. Wink, wink. Enjoy the party. And then there's this guy.
Hey there, Adam Dunsert. I don't think we've met. You are?
Maria.
Maria, pleasure to meet you. What line of work are you in?
I'm an importer-exporter.
Myself, I'm an investment banker. Great business, lot of potential. For example, I got the inside track on this company right now. And let me tell you, when this company goes public, everyone's going to wish they had a piece of it.
Then why don't you invest in it?
Well, I know somebody at the company, and that's what they call insider trading. I could lose my job for that.
Alright, tell me more.
Well, it's a biotech firm. You know, they're working on growing replacement organs. Really fascinating technology. In a couple of years, I'd bet everyone will be going to them for parts. I figure an investment of $50,000 could be easily tripled in 5 years.
I'd like to, but I don't have my checkbook with me.
Do you have cash? Credit? We could set it up over the phone right now. You'd really be helping me out a lot, and making a tidy profit to boot.
What do you mean, helping you out?
It's just that business is a little slow lately, but you know how the economy is. It goes down, but it'll shoot right back up again. And this is the horse to bet on, I guarantee it.
You haven't been very successful lately, have you?
Most people here, they've got cash they don't know what to do with. And if one of us falls on hard times, don't you think as family, they're obligated to help him out? Besides, I get the kiss tonight. Everyone will be investing with me. In fact, if I could ensure my place at the grown-ups table by, say, drawing some attention away from my financial shortcomings, I'd be guaranteed the kiss. Know any dirt about the others I could use? I can't pay you, but I got this watch and this ring.
I'll see what I can find out. If I hear anything, I'll let you know. Not. Alright, Mira, I got your information. Although, to be honest, I'm just doing this to get the XP.
Oh, hello again.
I might have heard something about your family you might like to know.
Yes?
You'll be happy to know then that Adam is completely broke.
Adam broke? A few years ago they did an article on him in the business section. Money's practically more important than God to this family. I'll make sure Uncle Bruno somehow overhears this. Take this. It's more than Adam's worth.
You're like this too. Chris isn't really a Giovanni. His mother had an affair.
And Cecilia had an affair? If Chris isn't really a Giovanni, it won't sit well at all with Bruno. So sorry, cousin. Here, these bills represent Chris's entire future. Spend them wisely. For your assistance, you can be certain that, when I have my way, I'll bring you into the fold. If you wish. All I have to do is set the rumor mill in motion, and I'm as good as in. Excuse me.
Okay. If that gets us a nice 3 experience, which I can then use to boost Protean. You gain more animalistic power, plus 4 bonus to strength, cost 1 blood per activation. So that will be useful, but in order to max it out and get my war form, I'm gonna need another 18. Thankfully, we will be getting some. Okay then, now that we've taken care of this, we need to talk to the actually important person who's going to help us out.
Hi, I don't think we've met before.
Maria Rossellini, and you are?
Nadia Milliner. It's a pleasure to meet you, Maria. Are you from the Chicago Rosellinis?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you must give my regards to Great Aunt Frances when you get back. I stayed with her last time I was out that way. She was very sweet to me.
I will. So, what do you do?
I'm working on my master's out here. I'm from back east. The Giovannis have been nice enough to let me stay here while I finish up my studies. I've learned a great deal from them, like you wouldn't believe.
For example?
I really can't say much about that.
I know a little about our family's secrets. The dead tell you tales too?
There's something I want to show you, but you absolutely can't tell anyone, even other people here, okay? Follow me.
Okay, go ahead.
Come on.
Now let's see. Bad Monkey No Banana. This is a skill that will boost our dodge ability. Unfortunately, the We need a dodge skill of 4 for that, which I don't even have the experience for, even if I did have that. So, yeah, can't use it. Maybe later on, but I'd like to max out Proteum before that. Shouldn't we close the doors?
Come on.
Well now, this is interesting.
You know what they do in this room?
Looks like an embalming room in a funeral parlor. Or, I know what I'd like to do in this room, now that we're alone. I'm really sorry, I just thought... Never mind. Tell me about this room.
It is pretty disturbing. But you've heard the rumors about the family, haven't you? This is an embalming room. Know what they do with the corpses?
Please don't say sex.
I shouldn't do this, but why don't I show you? Gets pretty weird from here. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, and be ready to run. You'll understand when it happens. Follow me.
I'm coming. Now, there is a book in here that we need to grab. Somewhere in here. Ah, there it is. Giovanni book. We need that for the occultish personality quest. But we won't be turning it in for a while now. Anyways, we gotta head down here. Follow her.
Shh. They don't usually attack. Just don't provoke them.
Well, unfortunately, I need to provoke them. Best get out of here, Nadia.
What's happening? They're coming to get us. We've got to get out of here.
Now, thankfully, these zombies don't respawn, so feel free to fight them and get rid of them. Now, there is something else we can grab down here. Well, at least they shouldn't respawn. Anyways, with our improved melee skill, we should be able to take care of them quite easily. Now then, let's see. Reach first level of equipped. Enter a niche to your right. And there's meant to be a Salosept. Not seeing anything, though. Anyways, the Salosept is that thing I told you about a couple episodes ago that's meant to give you an experience modifier. Basically, whenever you gain 3 experience at once, you gain +1 experience. And yeah, these zombies are respawning, so oh well. But it's only when you gain 3 experience that you do get to the +1. Ugh. Hope it's wait. Aha! There it is. That is going to be nice. Salosept. A tidal chorus of whispers washes across your thoughts. They seem to be offering guidance, but their message eludes your conscious mind. The motivations are unknown, but you find yourself increasingly willing to submit to their guidance. As long as you possess Salosept, you will gain an extra point of experience anytime you are awarded 3 or more experience. Salosept may or may not have other effects. Well, that's disturbing. Anyways, we just gotta make our way through the catacombs until we find the Ankaran sarcophagus. All the while, fighting our way past zombies. Hoping Nadia got out of here. Yep, saw that coming. And yet I still somehow fell into it. fighting these guys, we don't get any experience. May as well just take out the guys that are in our way. That is, unless these doors refuse to open. Fine. There we go. Now, I do highly recommend that you don't get damaged by these things. Trust me, you're gonna need all the health and blood you can get. Come on, one of these things has got to open to the inner chamber. Aha! I highly recommend quick saving at this point because we're going to be in for a fight.
Kindred, your presence here violates the agreement between our leaders. Leave now or face the consequences of your actions.
Let's discuss this problem, whatever it may be.
There is an alliance between your leader LaCroix and Mistress Ming Zhao. You violate the agreement. If you do not leave, we are not responsible for your death.
What alliance? What are you talking about?
We'll give you one more chance to leave this place and keep your life. You will go?
Nobody tells me what to do. Well, actually a lot do, but here's where I get even.
The time for decisions has passed. We Chang brothers accept your life graciously.
Sorry, but you won't get it. Time to make use of my new strength buff against these guys. Oh, you got claws? Ow, cute. So do I. Oh, great. Teleport, too. Yikes, I need a heal. Fast. Okay, just run around the arena. Don't get hit. Ugh. Forget it. Time to use this odious chalice. It's only got 10 points stored up, but hey, that turns out it's a lot. Once I got one of these guys down, they shouldn't be much of a problem. Hanging on by a thread, huh? Okay, need more healing. Not gonna get me that easily. Though I'm really wishing that the effect of the of a protein heat vision didn't, affect the lights in here. Come on, get down here, you coward. Oh. I'll see you guys once I've killed them. Whew, okay then. That one actually took me a couple of times to get, but we pulled it off. And now, we have the Ankaran sarcophagus in our possession. It's time we got out of here. Now we are on to Chapter 5, but we're not close to the end yet. Now that we have brought the Ankaran sarcophagus back, we can actually have a chat with Beckett. And there are some things we can get from him. Well, once we talk to LaCroix.
My Wunderkind returns. In my entire court, I knew there was only one who could have succeeded in this task. Finally, the Ankaran sarcophagus is ours. Come, I've granted Beckett's request to study and document all the markings of the sarcophagus. You've met Beckett, haven't you? Let's go take a look inside and see what the commotion around the city has really been all about.
Before we do that, I need an answer. Are you in an alliance with the Kuei Jin?
What? Preposterous. No kindred would trust them, nor would they trust us. Did Jack tell you that? Because it sounds like you've been taken for a fool.
I was told by the Kuei Jin agents sent to steal the sarcophagus.
And you believed them? They've been trying to take over LA for years. It's a ruse, a falsehood, spread to undermine my rule and turn kindred against each other, thin our ranks. They are duplicitous, evil creatures. Did they not try to kill you?
Yes, but...
Insurance. They lied to you in case you lived through the encounter. They hoped to create dissension in the ranks, rumors. It's a trick older than you or I.
You know what, let's just not make him any madder, just for the sake that he doesn't send his sheriff after us, so fine. I believe you. Let's open the sarcophagus. Or I still don't know what to believe. Yeah.
What have you assessed so far?
Unfortunately for the Heralds of Doom, it appears we won't be opening Pandora's box. The markings, as far as I can tell, are of Assyrian origin. An extraordinary piece, but nothing earth-shattering.
I see. Then there is no good reason why we shouldn't open it. Won't budge. Beckett, do you see any mechanism for the lid?
I haven't as yet had a chance to pore over it with my fine-tooth comb. I think I have one in my bag.
Why won't it open, Beckett? And you, I thought you said it looked as if it had been opened on the Dane. I want it open! You and Beckett, figure out a way to open it. I need to know what's inside. I have other matters to attend to. Come get me when a solution has been found.
Okay, now we talk to Beckett.
The depths to which I'll sink to prove others wrong. The young ones get so temperamental. Fortunately for Sebastian, is it? I'd already made up my mind to open the sarcophagus, if only to show the city that Gehenna, contrary to popular belief, has not begun.
So, how do we open it?
In the last few seconds, I've had very few epiphanies. I may be old, but I didn't build it. How knowledgeable are you on ancient Assyrian funerary constructs?
Syrians. There aren't any other unopened sarcophagi in existence.
Impressive. Maybe you'll let me borrow your library card. But honestly, even my own archaeological experience is of no assistance here. Fortunately for us, I know of someone who has distinguished himself in this field.
Who?
His name is Dr. Anders Johansen, a professor of archaeology from Norway. He was the one responsible for finding the sarcophagus, and as far as I know, the only authority on its origin and design.
So where can I find him?
Until yesterday, he could have been found in his suite at the Empire Hotel downtown. But when I stopped by earlier this evening, all I found was spilt coffee on a morning paper. Appears he's been abducted.
By who?
I detected the scent of myrrh incense, which is usually burned in monasteries. Also, I found beach sand in part of a muddy footprint. Putting two and two together, I located a monastery near a beach in Malibu, where I believe hunters are holding Johansen captive.
You figured all that out from sniffing around his room?
Actually, there were 2 hunters on the roof of the building opposite the hotel who were positively delighted to tell me everything they knew, provided I stopped dangling them headfirst over the side.
Hunters have this guy. What would hunters want with an archaeologist?
The hunters abducted Dr. Johansen for his own protection, or at least that's how they've justified it. He's being held by the Society of Leopold and used, quite ingeniously, as bait for Prince Lacroix's minions.
The Society of Leopold?
Sebastian mentioned you ran into one of the hunters from the Society of Leopold some time ago. They're so secret a church organization, I don't even think they know if they exist. But essentially, they're murderers for Christ, or some such deity.
So, how do we get him out?
You'll have to go to the monastery and find a way into the tunnels beneath, where the hunters are holding Johansen. I'm afraid I can't accompany you, but then it's best you go alone. Too many of us might set them off, like fundamentalists on contrary opinion.
Ooh boy, how do I get there?
I wouldn't recommend walking. Certainly Sebastian's already provided cab fare. I'm sure he always spares no expense when archaeology is at stake.
I have a few questions before I go.
Excellent.
Let's see. Tell me about yourself.
I've said quite a lot about myself already. I know even less about you than you do me. Why don't you tell me about yourself?
Now then, you have the option to gain a few different things. If you have not maxed out your scholarship, you can get +1 to that if you tell them that you're a scholar like yourself. You can tell them that there isn't a place you can sneak into, which doesn't appear to be an option here, unfortunately. To get you a point in investigation, which kind of we want to get. Let's see. You can also tell them that you refuse to give in to the beast, which will get you a point in humanity. Or if you are playing as a gangrel and any of your disciplines are below level 3, then you can get him to give you a boost. Unfortunately, both Fortitude and Protean are above level 3, or at least at level 3 at this point, so we're not going to get anything there. The experience one, if you tell him you're fascinated, it requires some persuasion to get you some experience. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we can get the investigation because there is something I kind of want it for, but oh well. So I guess I'll just go for the XP. I appreciate your interest in me. I'm fascinated by you.
Then I'll let you in on a little secret. Beckett may not be the name I was born with. Events always seem to unfold wherever I go, like Chicago a few years ago. Oh, it's a bother to explain. Either I'm pursuing fate, or it's got a bone to pick with me. Unless you've got further questions, I'd really like to get back to looking at the sarcophagus.
No, that's all. I'll be back after I go to the monastery.
Remember, Dr. Johansson is an innocent. He has no idea we actually exist. Try not to put the idea in his head.
Okay. Now, I'm willing to bet we're probably out of time, but I may as well take care of some things and let you guys know in on some things. Or let you guys in on some things you might want to know. Anyways, by this point, you will probably have a bunch of... By this point, Mercurio will have a bunch of the guns available to you. You can get things like the Bush Hook, Desert Eagle, Strider AUG, all great weapons. I do recommend getting them. We can also drop off the Giovanni book with Pisha. But we could also get the body armor. It is the best armor in the game. You can get it from Heather for free. But you have to go to her right after you return from the Society of Leopold. And it requires putting her in danger. There are consequences to, getting it from her. Thankfully, in the Plus patch, we do have a means of acquiring the body armor without endangering Heather. But it also means we won't have it for a couple of missions. And it won't be for free.
Yes.
Here's that book you were looking for.
The Voce del Morte. The Giovanni never willingly share their secrets, and I've had little success infiltrating their strongholds. How did you obtain this?
They were a little distracted, so I was able to slip in under the radar.
It will take some time to translate and unlock the secrets of this. I will have to move on from the city to evade any Giovanni seeking it. Take this. This will complete the terms we agreed to, and I think it is adequate compensation. It is the key of Alamut. It instills dread in those that would harm you, and makes it harder for them to strike you. Make no mistake, our dealings do not make us allies. If indeed we meet again, do not ask me for any favors. I will give you this final advice, however. Leave this city. These are its final nights. Discord looms heavy. I've felt this before.
What do you mean?
In November of 1938, I was translating documents in Leipzig, Germany, written by a purported Crusades-era necromancer. There also, I felt a sense of impending chaos. Soon after was the Kristallnacht, the wellspring of a new world war.
I see. I'll take that into consideration. Goodbye. But anyways, yeah. By telling Heather to stay indoors, we won't be getting the body armor for free, but she will stay safe from anything that wants to hurt her. Like she said, we have the Key of Alamut. These wands have been carried by the feared assassins of Clan Assamite for millennia, one of only a handful still in existence. This Key of Alamut gives its owner extraordinary resilience to damage, increases all soak ratings by 1. Very, very handy. Especially with what we're going to have to deal with in the near future. Let me take a look. Yep. No, there's nothing else. And I should tell you right now, there are no more side quests in this game to acquire. Whatever we have done or left unfinished, that's it. Now, we are not at the point of no return yet. But we are getting rather close to it. So, I highly recommend that you take care of any unfinished business you have. In between episodes, I'm going to try and take care of Night at the Library, just so that hopefully I can get the XP from that, but I make no promises. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Also, because I am going to want the Inspection of 4, and it's only 3 experience points, I'll dump it into there. Don't worry, we will get enough to get the Protean maxed out. But anyways, yeah, in between episodes, I'm probably going to go around, purchase some stuff, try and take care of that quest one last time. And I'll let you guys know how that goes next episode. But with that, we have come to an end for this one. So, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw pulling to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.